I'm Beverly.
And I'm Mitchell.
And we are crazy.
We've done a lot of crazy things in our life.
This is possibly the craziest. We've never made a YouTube video. We've never done anything like this.
We bought a coffee roaster.
That's not that crazy.
But the coffee roaster is sponsoring this. Go to HondurasCoffeeCompany.com to find out.
Mitchell, this is not a commercial.
This is not a commercial?
No, it's not a commercial. No, it's not a commercial.
Are we going to talk about the house
We're going
now?
to talk about this house. We're going to talk about fixing up this house. We're going to need your opinions. We're going to need your thoughts on what we should do. Just don't say burn it down, because we are going to fix this because we don't want to be in debt anymore. And we currently live in another house we're trying to sell, but we would love to just be debt free and fix this house on what kind of budget?
Oh, I don't have a budget.
We're going to have to be low.
We got a zero budget, and we're going to need your help. We're going to need you to like this video, and there's a button down here to subscribe, I think.
Okay. Well, let's go inside and see this house.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Beverly has always wanted a big front porch.
This is a big front porch, but it needs lots and lots of work, and we're going to need your help on helping us fix this up.
Yeah, we see a lot of potential in this house. We know it's an older home, but I think it could be beautiful. I hate to drive by older homes and see them falling down and neglected and just going to waste. There's a lot of history in these old homes.
Okay, so this is...
Wait, I wasn't... I was still walking.
Okay, well, geez. Okay, so we are inside the house, and this is the front foyer, and this is one of the things that attracted us to this house was this foyer, because you just cannot build character in a house like these days.
No, the houses these days are pretty much all the same. We've looked at several houses. We looked at old houses, and this house just spoke to us. We've looked at it several times over the years and drive by and think, gosh, that's a big house. I'd love to be able to restore that house, and someone needs to. A lot of these old houses that you may drive by and see on the side of the road, and they're dilapidated and falling down, and so much character in these old homes.
These steps, the staircase apparently was shipped here from California back in 1904 when they built the original house.
And if you don't know, we're in Virginia, so in 1904, California was a long ways away. I guess it's the same distance now, but on horse and buggy or train or however they got these beautiful pieces here, it was a long ways for them to get it here.
So we're going to need help restoring this house, because there's a lot of work to be done, and we're going to need a lot of opinions, and we're going to need, if you have any old houses on your property that you would like for us to come and take some parts off of, or wouldn't mind for us to come and take some parts off of, we would so appreciate it, because we want to keep this to the time period that it was built, but we want to make it our home too.
Especially if you're in Southern Virginia or Northern North Carolina. It'd be hard to go to California though.
Yeah, we're not going to California. Well, we might. That would be a nice little trip.
It would be a nice trip.
Yeah.
It'd be fun, and we would make sure to get you on YouTube if we go to California, or even to somewhere in Virginia, to get some parts off your house. But this carvings and things that are in this woodwork is just amazing. It's amazing that this house has been here since 1904, and all this is still here. This is the wonderful, great part of this house. We're going to take a walk in a minute and show you the not so wonderful and not so great parts of this house.
Yes, this house is got some pretty bad parts, but we think that we can fix it, and we think that we can make it what it needs to be.
Yeah, the house was owned by the original family. It's Ernest Handy, I almost forgot his last name, Ernest Handy and his wife built this home in 1904. He was a general store owner. She was a school teacher. He had a store that was located across the road, and it just makes you, as you're working and walking through this house, it makes you wonder what was life like in 1904 when this home was built.
And they had 9 kids in this house. I think that's why it's so large. This house is over 4,000 square feet.
It could have been the very reason why they decided to add on in 1918.
Was it 1918?
It was
Are
1918.
you sure? Okay.
Okay, we're going to turn the camera around. We're going to move it around in the foyer, kind of do a walkthrough in the foyer.
Standing in the foyer looking back the other direction, you see the columns that are in this hallway to match the staircase. They're beautiful and very well done, very well preserved. This home has not been touched too much to be as old as it is.
Do you think that light up there is original?
The light is probably original. I don't know if it's the 1918 or the 1904 home.
Look at that light switch.
The light switches in here, a lot of them are push button, and they still work really cool. One of the scarier parts of this house is in this area here. The floor slopes down right much. There's a basement underneath here which has allowed moisture to get in and caused this area to drop.
Okay, this is a tiny, tiny bathroom.
This is probably one of the original bathrooms in the home. The toilet is missing. You can see the original sink, kind of cool. It's got two faucets on it, two separate faucets for hot and cold.
Once again, I think it might have an original light.
Yeah, we'll look up there.
At first I thought this might be a closet, but now I'm thinking it was an original bathroom.
A lot of work going to have to be done in there for you, Beverly.
For you.
Okay, now we're standing in what we're going to eventually make a dining room. It's kind of scary. This is one of the scarier rooms of the house just because there's been so much done to this house. A lot of this house was untouched. This room was touched a lot. In the 70s, the previous owner had a beauty salon in this room.
See if you can show them the little bathroom and the closet.
Yeah.
Like we're in the...
Yeah, the bathroom, they put a toilet in the closet and a sink. Beverly's going to have to get this toilet cleaned up.
that toilet's going bye-bye. The whole bathroom's going bye-bye, and I'm not touching it.
You're not going to use the
I
bathroom in
will
the
take a
closet?
sledgehammer if you want me to.
She will take a sledgehammer to that toilet. However, in this room, we got another one of these beautiful mantles. This one has been painted, and I don't know that it's going to hurt to paint them. They're so rough, and if it's not a special type of wood, we want your opinion on that. What do you think we should do with the mantles? Like this video, make sure to comment. Let us know what you think we should do.
Look at the mantle in the living room. We've got to figure out what type of wood. But if it's not a special type of wood, we may end up painting.
And here again, got this beautiful tile work. The other mantles throughout the house didn't have this beautiful tile work.
I think the other people smoked in here. There's cigarettes down in here.
Yeah, the previous renters was, they got a piece of wood laying in there. You reckon they tried to use this fireplace?
I don't know. They got a screen in there too.
We got a window screen. Anybody need a window screen? Okay. The previous renters did try. They tried. We got to give it to them. They tried to put down some laminate flooring, which is just ugly. And it don't go with this
look at the
house.
cigarette packs.
They must have smoked a lot. And
That's another closet, which is going bye-bye too.
yeah, that closet's gonna go. We've got some big plans for this, and you have to watch some later videos as we go along this process.
What do you think about these stained glass? We used to ride by this house and make fun of it. What do you think about it, Mitchell?
Yeah, I don't know. They must have been smoked up one day and said, let's make some stained glass, and decided to paint. And somehow they painted the stained glass, not the stained glass, they painted the window to look like stained glass. Took nice care to not even bother changing the panes.
This is going to be a pain.
You're going to have a pain scraping that off.
Oh, Lord.
And of course, no sunroom is complete unless you somewhat paint an American flag on the wall.
We took some of this tape off yesterday. This is what
Yeah.
they use to make their straight line.
Get the nice straight line between the blue and the red there. That's awesome. I'm standing in what we're going to make into a living room. It's got some nice 1970s curtains hanging on the wall. It's going to be a lot of work to do in here, but it's not going to be as bad as some of the rest of the house. The plaster is in decent shape in here. Unfortunately, the floor is going to have a lot of work. They do have 5-inch pine boards on the floor. I'm thinking it's probably heart pine. We'll get into more of the floors as we start tearing it up. This room, we're going to have to take all the floor up, plane it down, and refinish it. We did find in the attic some boards that will work to patch up the damaged spots.
And if you're wondering what's under this board, well, this was the previous renter's solution to fixing the floor.
Yeah,
And they covered a hole that's in the floor. They didn't do very well at fixing it.
no, they had a baby actually in this house, and I guess they didn't want the walker falling through the floor. I don't know.
I guess I didn't want to change these beautiful curtains either.
Oh, who would?
Switch around here, show them the fireplace.
Here again in this room, you got the beautiful tile work from 1904 tile work. We feel like this fireplace cover is from 1904 and refinished. That's going to be beautiful.
What kind of wood?
It looks like pine, but we will find out. If you wasn't scared by the other rooms, by the time you get in here, you're going to be scared. This room is the kitchen. It was remodeled in the 70s. You can tell by the 70s cabinets, the 70s paneling. They've got a intercom system that the heart of it is in this room. Wonder if that works. We'll have to try that.
It's also got a second staircase here.
Yeah, it's got a second stair. It could have possibly been a servant staircase. It was built in 1904. I don't know if that was part of the original home or not. Or maybe a
kinda
butler
cool.
staircase.
It's kind of really neat, narrow, and a basement.
This basement's scary. This is the basement I was mentioning that goes down to the underneath that bathroom. And watch your head, because I've hit my head several times there.
I don't know if y'all can see this.
Watch for snakes too.
Oh, shut up. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's sketched down there.
Yeah, I dread doing any work down there, but it's going to
I'll
have to be
take
done.
y'all down there, but I'm not going to.
I'm not
Do you
going
want
to
to?
either. No.
I'll let you.
No.
You sure you want to
Nope.
take them a tour down
Nope.
there?
Not on this tour. This tour will not be going into the basement. We're going to shut that door.
Okay, I think this is what's going to be our future laundry room. It's got some pretty good cabinets, some old cabinets that need fixing, but I kind of like them. This was probably, what do you think this probably was? Like,
This is probably originally a pantry.
like a butler's pantry?
Yeah, like a butler's pantry. There is a window missing, so we're going to have to get some glass.
I know everybody was probably wondering what the inside of this house looked like that passes through here. Now you're probably like, oh my God, it's worse than what I thought.
Yeah, they probably are. But I think a lot of people was going to want to see this house fixed instead of burned down or torn down. If your thoughts are to burn it down, we probably are going to confirm those thoughts with this room. This room will be our master bath one of these days. There is a lot of work to be done in this room. This is probably the worst room of the house.
I did not bring that car seat in. I guess a baby was here.
Yeah,
We do plan on having a working fireplace in this room. This chimney is the one that was rebuilt in the 70s, so we want to get it checked out, and I believe we can probably use this chimney versus the rest of them in the home.
Well, it's going to have to be, I do not like 70s brick. It's going to have to be, like, I don't know, what can you do to it, Mitchell?
We can reface it. You can reface it. Because I won't have to be working in this area right here. If you see down in here, this is the basement that's underneath the bathroom and the hallway. There's some solid beams down here, but there's also some not so solid beams. So this room is the scariest room of the house, other than the attic. The attic terrifies me. This room is going to be the master bedroom. It's going to be a lot of work to do in this room. There's a lot of plaster repair that's going to have to be done. You can see it is cracked in places. The floor is dropped in places. So we're going to have to get under there and investigate what's going on with that. You can see some places it's not dropped, and you swing back the other direction, it is dropped. So I feel like the seal is probably gone in those places.
This fireplace.
The fireplace is nice. It's got these nice columns on it. It's got a breast pump on it.
What?
Yeah.
Does anybody need a free breast pump?
We will give a breast pump if you would like a breast pump. That can go to whoever is in need of one, I guess. We can donate it to charity. I don't know. We're standing in the hallway above the foyer upstairs, looking at more of the woodwork along the rail. Beautiful woodwork throughout the staircase. The staircase is really, really narrow. The home we live in now is an older home built in 27, but the staircase is wider than these. Okay, this is a small bedroom on the back of the house. This room is about 12 by 8.
Not sure what this room would have been.
Yeah. But it's a small bedroom. There is an electrical panel running up here.
This bathroom was probably originally a bedroom, and when they remodeled in the 70s, they made it into a bathroom. It's not very pretty. It's going to be a gut job. Everything's going to be a gut job. This room used to be an open porch above the porch that's outside at the back of the house.
We've not showed you that porch yet, but we'll get back there here in a little bit.
Okay, we are in the bedroom that would have had a window that you could have seen out on the porch, the large porch. And this is one of the smaller bedrooms inside that one little teeny room. I don't really know if it was like a bedroom or what. But we have more evidence of a baby being in this room, or in this house.
Okay, we're standing in the front bedroom. If you're standing in front of the house, this is the top bedroom on the left-hand side, part of the original house, in 1904 house. You can see there's 3 windows in this room. There again, the windows are very large, 5.5 or 5-inch pine floors. The mantels are not as nice upstairs as they were downstairs. However, I think that would still finish out to be a pretty mantel.
The room is directly over the porch, and we are thinking about opening it up and making an open porch above the front porch.
Okay, this room is the front bedroom. If you're standing at the front of the house, looking at the house, it'll be the front bedroom on the right-hand side up top. This again has 3 windows. A lot of natural light in this room. It's got the old windows. It's got the old mattress, if anybody needs a mattress. There's a newspaper on the floor. Check out, I think this one's got a date right here. It looks like it is Sunday, October 29th, 1950. If you've ever been in old houses that had the old linoleum on the floor, they would lay newspaper underneath it to protect the hardwood for some reason. I don't know if it actually helped. We got a baby bed. See the baby bed? We got a grandbaby on the way. You think Chloe would want that?
No.
You don't think
might
she'd want
kill
that?
you.
Got pop bottles. What we got here? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
It's a bird.
You got money on the camera! Oh my God!
You see in him.
That's gross.
I'll put him in the closet.
What? You need to throw him away. Oh my God, Mitchell, stop it. Oh God.
Can I leave it in the baby bed?
Can you do what with the baby bib?
Leave the bird in it.
Your hands are dirty. Get away.
I'm standing in the doorway of the middle bedroom upstairs. Right there is the chimney that comes through the floorless, soon-to-be bathroom downstairs. This room's huge.
Bound chicka wow wow.
Yeah. This room was definitely redone in the 70s.
I do think it's original bathroom.
I think so. I think this was the original bathroom, the main original bathroom in the house.
Okay, we are up in this creepy attic that we hope to one day be like a theater room.
Yeah, I think we could make it a theater room.
I think it'd be a pretty cool theater room.
Luckily, a lot of the flooring that we need to replace, they have used to floor the attic leftover flooring from downstairs. So I believe we can use some of that to repair the areas in the rooms downstairs that need to be repaired. Walking around this attic, you can see where the chimneys from the bedrooms come up. Standing here looking at them, this one has brick on the very inside, surrounded with rock. And this is probably the 1904 brickwork and rock work. Do not suggest using that chimney.
Oh my God, what is that?
What is what?
What is that?
What is what?
What is that? I can't see. You got a flashlight? Is that a snake?
No, it's a snake skin.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm walking this way. And we're going to talk about this chimney and ignore the snake skin.
Are you sure it's not a snake? Oh
That's-
God, no, down in there. No, down in there. What is that?
That's a snake skin.
That's a snake skin.
Stop it! You're gonna make me pee myself.
Well, God, I see snake skins everywhere.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're getting out of this attic. Let's talk about this chimney so I can get out. Okay, this chimney, I believe, is from the 1918 edition. You can see on this chimney, ain't no snakes behind me. You watch my feet.
God, I'm so scared.
You can see on this chimney, the brickwork looks a little bit better than the other brickwork did.
There's a bee's nest right above your head. There is, look. Oh God.
If we ever get out of this attic. But this chimney is much better shaped than the other one. So I believe this is the 1918 chimney versus the 1904 chimney.
We're having our coffee.
I wasn't sitting
Oh
down yet.
well.
You start too early. I wasn't sitting down yet.
I could do it as you're sitting down.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're having our coffee. We're getting ready to get started. It's a little chilly out here today. It's been hot, so it's beginning to feel like fall.
It's finally feeling like fall.
You think it'll last?
I hope.
But we're ready to get started working. We're kind of glad it's cooler because
I'm not climbing that attic with snakes crawling around and bees.
well, they're probably still up there.
Anyway, So Beverly's got to go up in the attic and start taking down the chimney. And we're going to record that. And we're going to record every aspect of this. This is our first time doing any YouTube videos. So I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm nervous.
Yeah. But I think we're going to do a good job. And we want to know what you think. We want you to like, share. And why do you always do that?
Because everybody on YouTube does that.
Oh, that's I know. They do, don't they?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy looking. Go ahead.
Sure you like it.
Like it.
Subscribe, share. Tell us what you think. Are we crazy?
We are crazy. Don't tell us that.
Yeah, if you think we're crazy, just support us and say you're not crazy.
Yeah, just lie to us.
Lie to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace
Have a
out.
good day. Make sure to like it. Subscribe. They do that to like and say subscribe. 'Cause evidently there's a subscribe button that's supposed to be right there.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll find out. But we'll see you next time.